Yes, I am sitting in the car making a video because that's what gets me uninterrupted. Peace and quiet. No, I don't have my seatbelt on because I'm not driving, so don't give me any shit about it. I have had one of the most exasperating experiences this spring, and this is working with my boy on reading. Now, he's in kindergarten. He started out last summer. We started with some Dick and Jane books and things. And he really seemed to be picking up some basic words pretty quickly. So I thought, well, this isn't going to be a big deal. Well, we had a lot of personal crap. Things got really crazy. Had to do a move last year. Anyway, short of the long, didn't end up getting a chance to do the reading and work with him anything like what I would have liked to. So I thought, well, it's not like he doesn't get anything at school. No big deal. Well, turned out it was a big deal because Mr. Social Butterfly is more interested in talking and yakking than he is in doing his schoolwork. He does do great at his math. Math is really easy for him right now. But the reading, oh my gosh. So we really started hitting it at home. And I have to tell you, I was a professional horse trainer for years. I did not have the best horses. I had to work with what I had. So it's not like I'm not used to some frustration, but fuck my life. This kid, it's like, and of course, I'm big on spelling and reading. English was a strong suit for me. My favorite subject in school was spelling. Yeah, I was that kid. In fact, I didn't even miss my first spelling word until I was in the 3rd grade, and I was so upset I went into the bathroom to cry. So sad. But anyway, so I know how important phonics is, and they have to learn how to sound out their words. So we started working on that, and he's gotten to where now it's his gut instinct to start sounding it out. So we made good progress there. But we'll be reading through these books, and they'll have the same words over and 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 over again. And it will be like, they'll even be talking about something that's really big, so they'll have big, comma, big, and then whatever it is. He would, I shit you not, this would be the process quite often. He would sound out big, and then he gets to the next big, and he's very slowly, letter by letter, sounding it out again when he just read it, and I'm trying to be really patient and really work with him, and inside I'm just screaming, you just read the fucking word, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. And like I said, we're going through the whole book like this, same words over and over, and oh my gosh. Got to very, very slowly sound it out every time. But I tell you what, we're finally reaching a point. And I know this is a smart kid. This is a really sharp kid. This is a kid that figured out on his own that when you'd be on YouTube on the computer, he could hit 0 and it'd take you right back to the beginning of the video. I didn't even know that. He knows how to use his own passwords and log into stuff and this, that, and the other. Very sharp kid. But this stuff, bottom line is, it's 0 fucks given. He does not care. Not interested. So anyway, but we're finally making some real progress, and he's getting some real self-esteem about it. And I've tried to be very careful and protect him from being around anybody giving him any crap about it. I've gotten his sister to encourage him and telling him how good he's doing. I try to kind of take over the schoolwork my own self because I know I have a lot more patience than these kids' dads do. So I figure it's better that way. I don't want him to feel pressured because that just makes everything worse. Oh, fuck my life if it gets worse. But anyway, we're back on the upswing now, so it feels promising. But the point of the story is, it just goes to show people underestimate the importance of repetition and routine and process And I tell you, you do not have to be a gifted person or an extra smart person to do a lot. But just getting in a routine and you put in your time every day, pay your dues. And over time, I mean, you can teach yourself a foreign language, you can take up new sports and activities, but you have to put in your time. You also have to look at theory and doing things with a correct process. Like with the reading, phonics is critical. Learning what different letters and different combinations of letters say, like, now he knows to sound out when he sees TH to say, SH is sh, these OW is ow most of the time. But you have to have a good process there. You have to be covering your basics and then put in your time every day, and you'll be amazed how far you can go. You really need to not shortchange yourself and look at things you want to do. And, if I could do this, that, or the other, how would that change my life? How would that open up more possibilities? And then there is a third thing you need, though, the focus. You need to really focus when you're doing what it is you're doing. Focus, technique, and routine. Put in your time. And if you do that, I think you'll be amazed at how far you can go. And on that note, and I hadn't even intended to do this, a lot of these things are covered very thoroughly in a book called Mastery that's written by Robert Greene of the 48 Laws and the Art of Seduction, the Art of 33 Strategies of War. Excellent writer. He doesn't give you an exact process that gives you the key, but it's just a lot of tips and tools and things you can put together and use. But the book Mastery talks about this and how there's basically kind of a consensus of people who've studied this, that putting in the kind of time of an apprenticeship, which would be about 5 years full time, so about 10,000 hours, and you can gain mastery of pretty much anything. Now, that is a lot of time, but that's a guaranteed. You might shortcut it, but bottom line, if you're hitting 10,000 hours, you're really solid in what you're doing. You really know your stuff at that point. So anyways, I want you to think about that when you're planning out things you want to do, things you want to work on, things you wish you could do, because you're capable of so much more than you may think you are. So I hope that gives you something neat and exciting to think about today.